Alright guys, I am back. I guess I haven't made a video in a long time, and I think that I felt like I had too much soap. So I decided to quit making soap for a little bit. But I'm back, and I'm actually going to just do something really simple. Well, not simple, but my oils are simple. It's going to be... I've got some olive oil, some organic palm oil, coconut oil, and rice bran oil. So just 4 oils. And I've actually put in Greek yogurt. It's a non-fat Greek yogurt. I'm doing about 1/2 ounce per pound of oils. And what I do is I melt my hard oils, and I'll add it's about a tablespoon, I guess, of yogurt to the oils that have been heated up. And then I add my liquid oils, and I stick blend it. And it actually... that incorporates it because it is chunky. So it seems to incorporate it pretty good that way. So I've got all my stuff cooled down. My lye water is about 82 degrees and my oils are about 88. I want to do an in the pot swirl, so I always like to keep everything really cool so that I don't have anything accelerating. I made the mistake of, I forgot I did make a sweet pea and rhubarb soap, and my lye water was just way too warm, and I got everything in the mold just fine, but it was only one color, and that was my goal. But it made me realize that I need to be careful with my lye water temperature. I do want to lighten this just a little bit to start off. I hope I made enough white. Usually kind of want to lighten it for the purple. And this fragrance is a blend of Hippie Chick and Lavender Martini. I don't think they accelerate, so I'm just going to add them now. I know Hippie Chick doesn't. I can't remember Lavender Martini. I can usually do a swirl with that too. And the one is from Rustic Essentials, and the Lavender Martini, it's from Nature's Garden. Okay, and I am using Pumice olive oil today. I bought some and I haven't really had a chance to use it a few times. It is kind of a green color, but a little titanium dioxide, and hopefully I'll be okay. So this is the white part I'm going to have out, and I don't want too much of that. So I have to do that first. So I want that to be really white. So I'll just put the rest in and see what I get. You always have to stick blend this. Mine's a water soluble. Whoops, I just hit my camera. Make sure you can still see me. It's kind of getting near the end of the day, so the lighting isn't so great. Okay. So it's kind of creamy. That's fine, still very loose. Smells interesting. The Lavender Martini is sweet, and the Hippie Chick is kind of a lavender patchouli type of fragrance. Definitely holds, has a good staying power in cold process. I did it for the Mantra Swirl, and really enjoying that bar of soap. And I did not do a video of that. I meant to, but it was one of those things I didn't think it was going to turn out, so I didn't do a video. And then it ended up being my favorite one. And this is just a rainbow purple mica that I've had. My favorite purple. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. If you don't have enough purple, it tends to go gray. And I just disperse that in water, so I do have to stick blend that in. And that looks good. And I don't think I'm doing any special, anything for the special for the top. I'm not sure though. So now I'm just making sure I'm getting it all blended in. I don't want any purple spots. Every once in a while I see some white coming through. Okay, that's pretty. And there's been so many new designs out there in the soaping world. It's crazy. And one can almost feel overwhelmed by it. So I thought, since I haven't soaped for a while, I'm going to go with one I know, which is an In the Pot swirl. You know, and for the most part, you can get it to work. Sometimes I hold out too much white, and sometimes you know, we'll see. I don't think you can really screw it up. And I just think I don't remember even what I do when... I think the key is to not, I just don't stir much here. I just kind of go one through, and then you can kind of swirl it as you're putting it in the mold. Let's see which way is better. I don't know what, oh, almost dropped my bowl. I don't think I'm going to do anything fancy for the tops, so I might just let it harden. Almost looking a little gray, but so I'll probably just have to let this sit for a while till it hardens up a little bit, and then I'll work on the tops. The more soap you put on in your mold, the less you have to clean up. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And then I think I had a little white left over. You can always dab that on the top. And I'll definitely incorporate that in there. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let this harden a little bit, and then I'll be back to do the tops. Okay, I'm back. So I let this harden a little bit, and I'm just going to do the tops. And I'm trying to think. I think I'll just use a spoon. I was going to use my little spatula, but I'm not. I don't know if I'm feeling it. It gets kind of weird when you have titanium dioxide and colorant. They're different textures. So when it starts hardening, you're getting different textures. I think I just said that, but it doesn't swirl the same. So. I don't want them super high. I just want a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I've got some lavender buds, and I'm just going to put those on top. Yeah, and they do tend to, I guess, anywhere they touch the soap, they could turn brown. They can look like little turds, but we kind of get the idea that this is a lavender soap. And they do tend to fall off a little bit, so I'm going to put in on extra. And you could, you know, try to poke them in a little bit, but I guess if you had like a little chopstick or something. Okay. And then I will spray this my rubbing alcohol. I don't spray if it's really fluid, the soap, because it actually leaves spots. So, there you go. Some sort of lavender blend. Can't really, all I smell right now is the rubbing alcohol, but there you go. Anyway, I will be back for the cutting part. Talk to you later. Alright everybody, so I got my soap out of the mold. I kind of overheated it yesterday, and it might have been from the yogurt and me not paying attention. And I think I used a lot more water than I thought, so it was pretty soft, and the top kind of deflated a little bit, but I think it turned out pretty good. I took the end pieces off, and that's what I've got. So I've already got it pre-measured. I'm cutting it at about 1/1/16, and because that's about what works well for me for this size log mold. So and I've also kind of got that measured on my thing here to begin with. So I do like to cut soft just because this cutter prefers that. So, and because I overheated it, I did get a little titanium crackle. So there's that. But I still got a nice in the pot swirl, and you just gotta embrace the crackle anyway if you do get it. Alrighty, let's see, next one. There's that. So it's a really nice in the pot swirl, so I'm pretty happy with that. So my next batch of soap, I'm actually going to add 5% shea butter just to harden it up a little bit, and then I think I'm going to reduce the rice bran a little bit. And then, yeah, I should get what I want. What I like about rice bran oil is it actually gives that soap that shiny, silky look. And I was kind of missing that in my shea butter soap, so that's why I wanted to add it. So they all kind of look the same. It smells good. It smells really good. I think that combination of the two kind of brought out the lavender of the soap. So they all kind of look the same. But that's an in the pot swirl for you. So there's that one. And then I'll end up beveling these guys later because I'm not a huge fan of the sharp edges. So I just take my little vegetable grater or whatever it's called, and bevel them. So there you go. I'm going to call it Lavender Martini with a twist. And then I should probably weigh these real quick. I've been trying to see if I could actually cut these evenly. 4.3, 4.39, and it will vary based on the height of the soap. 4.32, 4.29, 4.33. Wow, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So, and you can see the lavender does kind of fall off, but I think I got a good amount. So there you go. I don't know if you can see the crackle. It's very minimal. So anyway, I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I'm going to have to decide on my next fragrance for my next test. So anyway, thanks for watching.